Martinez here with Negocios, and I found another friend to chat with, Vic, the CPA. Hey, Vic, how's it going?
It's going good, man. Really nice meeting you after a long, long time. You know that.
Yeah, man. We were saying, so do you see our Facebook lives usually when we're
Yeah,
live?
a lot of time, and I love that. And you know that how I figured it out that I love them.
Yeah, no, that's so good. Thanks for the following us and the support, and we're both here. You're also exhibiting here, right?
That's right.
Oh, okay. So, is this your first time to the show?
First time ever a trade, so I'm doing that.
Oh, at any trade show. Oh, what was the reason you decided to come here to meet people,
See,
construction people?
I have few contractor clients where I have client where I've got them good money. At least three contractor clients, I got them ERC of $300,000 almost, and I met up lots of people here.
Okay.
And I've seen that lots of people don't know about it. I met up one guy yesterday. He is having 300 employees, and
Wow, 300 employees.
he said that what's that? I never heard of it.
Oh,
So
really?
assume that if he qualifies, he can get a $3 million,
Wow.
$7,000 per employee into 300. You do the math,
Yeah.
and that type of client is there. And I have few clients who have got. I have a client. He got a PPP of 1.5. What I have said to my client and what I'm telling everybody, before you apply for PPP forgiveness, what you should do, you should look for your ERC eligibility, and then plan the way in such a way you maximize your ERC and PPP.
Okay.
So you cannot double dip the same amount. So if you
Yes.
plan it out, what IRS has said, you can, if you plan things out, you can maximize ERC, maximize PPP. So one of my client, just to give an example, he's got a PPP of 1.5, and I'm getting an ERC of 2.3.
Oh, because it's as long as it's a different time frame, right?
Even if it's the same time frame, that doesn't matter. Only thing is that you cannot use the same salary. Say what ERC says that you get $30,000 in a quarter. What your employee, you get $30,000 in a quarter. I allocate 10,000 towards ERC, 20,000 towards PPP.
Okay.
So when you are doing PPP forgiveness, you want to use 60% of the forgiveness. And remaining you use 40%. You might be getting 100% forgiveness on the PPP thing. You don't want to do that. Reason behind, if you do that, you lose out on ERC.
Oh yeah, because 60% is for payroll costs, but you want to just do just 60 so you can use the other amounts for ERC.
Yeah. So that's a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
And so whoever the clients are, they should see how many things are there.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, we're in the middle of an interview. I'll be right with you. Sorry.
Okay. So that's one thing people should know about this, and I feel that people don't know about this. And that client of $2.3 million I'm talking about, he was about to submit it.
Oh, he was about to submit the
forgiveness, and you would have lost $700,000 just because of some.
Wow. Okay, so the people that don't know you that are following us, so you're a CPA, you're based in Los Angeles.
Yes.
And so you said you have different types of clients, right?
Yes. So I have FedEx clients, I have contractors, I have restaurants, I have hotels. So I'm handling different clients all across, doing the accounting need, tax planning, and all those things also goes along with this. ERC is one of the things I'm really focusing in. If you ask me, I spent at least 12 days reading about it, and every day I'm learning a new things.
Wow, yeah, okay. So those that don't know, so it's the employee retention credit.
Yes.
And then this credit, was it part of the CARES Act?
Yes.
I'm trying to think. It was the original last 2020 CARES Act to help businesses keep employees on payroll.
Yes.
That's the main reason.
See, last year when it came in, they said that you cannot have PPP and ERC, but that got changed in March. Yeah. And last year it was only $5,000 per employee per year. This year you can get $7,000 per employee per quarter.
Per quarter.
So if you assume you have 10 employees and you qualify, you can look at $280,000 of money. Think about it.
And so to understand this, is this people that kept them on payroll? Was it last year? Because it's more last year. The time frame to calculate the credit.
No.
Is it still going on right now? Like, if your business declined by 50%?
I'll say 50% is one thing which changed. Last year, 2020, it was 50%. Many people did not see 50%, but many people see 20%. Okay, one good thing I will tell you. say in quarter one,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you were doing in 2019, you were doing a business of say $100.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But in quarter one of 2021, you did a business of say $75. So your business went down by 25%.
Yes, yes, there you go.
So, and assume you have 7 employees paying you on average, you pay them 70.
And you kept them on payroll.
So you get 70,000 for them as an ERC. And you know what? One of the good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of this term? Buy one get one free.
Yeah, yeah,
So if you qualify for quarter one, you qualify for quarter two also.
yeah.
So if you
So based on quarter one numbers, you qualify for quarter two.
even your quarter two numbers are flat, or even did a better business.
Wow, really?
So assume that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's talk about a little bit about like the like the psychology of a business. So if your business sales go down, don't you usually let go of employees? So is this rewarding people that kept employees even though sales went down?
Yes.
Is that what you've
Yes.
seen with your clients?
Yes. Say, I have seen people keeping the employees out there,
Okay.
and they know that. Say, I have clients who have actually hired people because they were getting credit. See, what is the payroll in LA? $15 a minimum.
Mhm,
Let's
mhm.
put up 20. Okay.
Okay, okay,
So if I tell you $20, you get 70% back.
okay.
$7 per hour. Who is going to give you a salary of $7 per hour? That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cost you have, right?
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
So it makes sense. So your profitability goes up.
Mhm.
Only bad thing about ERC, which I don't like, no, and nobody will like, you have to pay taxes on whatever you make, whatever you get.
God. Oh, I see. On the credit. Yeah, yeah.
So basically, that is not allowed as a write-off in the salaries and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So if you paid a salary of say $100,000, you got a ERC of $40,000,
Mm-hmm.
you will get only write-off $60,000.
Okay, okay, okay.
So that's the bad thing.
Yeah, so that's the trade-off. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes. One thing which I want to talk about is recovery startup credit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. The recovery startup credit.
Yes. So basically, what happened? Assume when PPP, when this COVID started in March, February, any program you see, they say, oh, your business would be open before February and January, but you are a businessman who started in March.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You had nothing.
Exactly. Yes.
So what government is saying, we will pay you 50,000 maximum ERC credit for quarter 3 and quarter 4 of this year if you have employees. So that's again a big deal for guys who have just started out and doing good business out there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, they're doing good business, and then
Okay, there might be a question like that. Hey, I'm the owner of the company. Can I get the ERC?
As a I was gonna ask that. As a self-employed, or if you're an S corp and you're on payroll,
Yes.
does it count for them or not?
Generally, the way IRS has put it down in a very complex way, what they say that if you are the owner or anybody related to your company is there getting salary, you don't qualify. The only way to qualify, in a simple terms, what IRS says that you have to be the solo person in the world. You should not have any relatives.
Yeah.
Even if you have a wife, you have not met up for 50 years, even she is there, you don't qualify.
Oh wow, really?
Yes.
That's so interesting. So when Congress makes these rules up, do they talk to business owners so they can make these rules? Because it sounds pretty good, like these credits to be
See,
able to help
there are
people.
few lobbies out there who are working on it, but point is the time frame, the legalities which are involved. Sometimes there are loopholes there.
Mhm.
If I have seen some loopholes which are there, which doesn't make sense to me at all. Which the people say that okay, they are allowed, but
Yeah.
as per me, in no legal mind they will allow that.
Okay, yeah. So like that's why it's good to kind of be involved with maybe organizations or with
Yes.
like your representative congresswoman just to get feedback on all
Yes,
this.
yes.
Yeah.
I'd say one thing which is happening around. We are already on quarter 4 of this year,
Yes.
right? You will be surprised. There is one proposal in the budget at the Democrat, which says that they will not allow quarter 4 credit.
Really? Wow.
So, as a businessman, you don't know whether you qualify or don't qualify. So, it's all in limbo. Tomorrow they can go back and say, hey, we don't want to give this money. So, you have taken the credit. Now you have IRS and all those things. For quarter 4, I'm advising my client just to wait and watch.
Okay.
Because it's better to watch than do the mistake. The
Yes.
owner thing which I told about a few minutes back, many people got claim that money as the owner salary as ERC. Now they have to go back and amend that.
Oh man. Yeah.
Now the good thing is, IRS recently in one of the forums said that we are not coming with a new guidance. So we assume that whatever the guidance which has come is all fine.
Yes, yes, yes.
So they were always changing something in between. So we are not expecting any new guidance from IRS. So that's we feel that things are much more streamlined now.
Yeah, okay. No, that sounds really good. Question regarding one of the requirements of the employee retention credit is fully or partially suspended due to orders from the federal or state government. So can you give us some examples of what it means to be like partially suspended? Is it like when they close your business down? Is it beauty salons? Is it restaurants?
Okay, let me give you an example of a restaurant. You are a full dining service.
Yeah.
Now LA County comes and say, hey, I don't want any dining.
Yeah, because in LA they got really strict here.
I think
It's still strict.
Bay Area was much more tougher, I will
Yeah.
say. They were the first one to shut down
The
everything.
Bay Area was like done. Yeah.
So what happened? You shut down your restaurant, but county says that you are allowed to do a takeout. And I think that order was effective till February of this year. So they will qualify as a partially suspended. So IRS has come with a multiple examples, what qualifies, what don't qualifies. So for the restaurant, I will say 95%, 98% of the restaurant will qualify under partial suspension rules.
And that's amazing. So those that are listening. So you're a restaurant and you're partially suspended, yet your business skyrockets, maybe, right? Maybe there's online ordering, maybe you're doing good marketing and your business goes up and you keep all your employees on payroll, obviously.
Even then you qualify.
They will qualify for the employee retention.
But only thing is you need to keep a records of everything. What order was there, when this order was lifted, a proper documentation has to be maintained. See, because generally IRS has 3 years to go back and look at you. In this case, they can go back after they can come after you after even 5 years.
Wow, 5 years. Yeah.
So that thing is there. So whoever you are doing work, make sure you keep all the paperwork and everything, how you've got the credit, how you have allocated the revenues. You need to do a lots of paperwork and everything.
Okay, got it. And that's good. Best practices for any business, right? Good record keeping,
Obviously.
documentation.
See, I will give an example for you. So one of my guy was a contractor. Okay, he was almost on the borderline of it. Okay, and he always struggled with the money. Okay, somehow on 28 or 29, he was at 78% decline. And his 20,000, that $20,000 check was supposed to come in. He said, I'm about to get that money. I have to go to his place and collect that money. We are keeping close watch because of the accounting needs. I know that he was. So we said, okay, get that money on first. And that gave him $50,000. And I think 29, 30 was a Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
So one day stoppage got him $30,000.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. So because of that. Oh, yeah. So he got him in nice. So because of that. Okay, so that's very interesting to keep that in mind for the proper record keeping.
Record keeping, everything, whatever they are doing is record keeping. The people don't want to do 1099s. If you look at the hindsight right now, people who have to do the right thing, they made more money than the people they have, whatever they have stayed in 10 years.
Yeah, and that's something we noticed too, because we work with a lot of small business owners and they're like Latino or even immigrant small business owners. And a lot of them are like, oh, I just work. I don't really do accounting, but you got to still manage your business. You got to still run the administrative part because you can't qualify for all these credits.
No, sir, it's not about credit. Say, point is, you do a project. I'm not talking about the accounting part. You do the projects. You don't know how much money you're making. So if you know that you overhead 30%, you mean that you're undercharging.
Yeah, and that happens a lot with construction. They try to undercharge to win the project, but they're paying to have a job.
Yes, and you have a workers' comp where rates are pretty high. You have to pay liability, which is high. You have employees you have to pay overtime. So it's very easy that you go into a loss.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
So all those things, when you're looking at your numbers, you make sense that what you're doing is right or wrong.
Got it. And then, I'm going to share your information. So as a CPA here, Vic, so if you want to give them a call, so here's your number, right? 818-964-9788, sittaxcpa.com.
sittaxcpa.com.
There it is. And get in touch. There's a QR code. And so you're in Hollywood,
yes,
California. North Hollywood is your, let me go again. So as a CPA, do you do tax planning? Do you have conversations with
See, one thing which Many people might be interested. One thing, AB 150. Have you heard of it?
150.
AB 150.
No.
Basically, what California has passed a law last year, 20, when the Trump passed a law that they will not allow salt investment more than $10,000. So many people in California were losing out because they pay huge taxes. California is a huge tax guy. So what they have done, they said that AB 150 has been passed, which allows people to pay their taxes through their pass-through company.
Oh, really? Oh.
So their entity will pay the tax, and while they're filing their personal taxes, they can take a credit for it. So if you plan things in a right way, and that's a tax write-off for the federal. So
Yeah.
so I have a client who makes $1 million. He will be saving $65,000 in taxes just by doing this.
Wow, wow. See, and that's the point of these conversations of people that are following us in English and Espanol is if you own a business, we want to make you aware of all the credits. And like I hear, this is the employee retention credit, of all the deductions, of all the strategies to be able to reduce your tax bill. And because the thing is, it's not just reduce your tax bill just to have money on the table. No, it's to reinvest the money back in your business, right?
Yes. See, one thing I don't know, many people might be heard about EIDL.
Yeah. Economic injury disaster.
So, people got 150, right? Now government has increased it $2 million. So I think today is the time to apply for it. If you're not increased for it, go for it, because they will take 50 days, 60 days to process it.
Yeah.
So, and by 31st December, it's not done, you lose that money. So you can get that business money, use for your business, grow your business. That's one of the golden things right now at 3.75% for 30 years with no payment for 2 years.
Yeah. That's a good. And then the government has this help for a reason. They want you to be in business.
Yes.
They want you to pick up sales and hire employees because they know that's gonna lift up
The economy.
That's gonna just generate income. So they're doing this. So why not take
Yes.
advantage of the help?
I'd say point is, if you want to grow, I think COVID has their own disadvantage. But if you are really passionate about your business, I've seen lots of clients really getting us to us. Hey, help us out to get all those things. Get us the ideals, get us PPP forgiveness, get us our accounting thoughts right. But in the long run, you will make more money with a good accountant.
Yeah, and I like that. So what happens? So when there's a business, and when they do it right, they go to you. They go to Vic and they say, "Just take care of it. Just help me." And then this is what you do every day.
Yes.
See, because that's the difference for people that are listening. That if you have a business and you could have an in-house bookkeeper, you could have somebody that helps or a family member, but they're not doing that every day. What you do every day, you're looking up credits, you're looking up deductions.
Don't you understand one thing? If I'm handling 100 business, how many experience I have? 100 client experience, right?
Yeah.
I know what 100 things can go wrong or what 100 things can go right.
Yes.
So I come with that experience to get that benefit to you, which a normal guy will never get it for you.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you're doing this, you learn so much in between the process. You've done hundreds of it, right?
Yes.
So that, I think, when you're hiring an accountant, I think most of the accountants get more value for you in the table for you.
Yeah, and we understand, like when you're just starting, you're trying to survive, you're doing your own thing, but at a certain point, a business needs to hire an accountant and connect.
Yes.
To be able to learn. No, okay. So if you guys want to learn more, I'm gonna share here. This is, by the way, a nice flyer. This is
Thank
good.
you. I just printed yesterday night.
Did you? It looks like when you come to an event, like it looks like you're ready to exhibit.
Yes.
Let people know. There you go. How do you pronounce this? Sita?
Sita. It means mind and conscious.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Sita.
Yeah. So
Sita CPAs.
So that means a mind and conscious. When you're meeting an accountant, you should have the mind and peace. Here's a brain for you.
Sita. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. And then here's your information. 818-964-9788. And then we'll go. So North Hollywood, California. But even if somebody is from far away, they could still get in contact with you, right? From Florida, from Texas.
I have clients in Florida. I have clients in Ohio. I have clients in Bay Area. I have in Washington. Everywhere I have developed my practice as a more, because everything is cloud. We are on cloud right now.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you for your time, Vic. I really appreciate it. I've learned so much from you. And again, employee retention credit, look it up, understand it, hit a Vic. He can help you with that. And till the next one. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.